Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Red, White, and Blues podcast. Jason is looking extravagant tonight with that hat turned backwards. He is rocking the backwards cap.
Extra bald.
Hey, my vein popped out of my head. I'm sure everybody that watches on YouTube has seen that. But anyway, we're here. I'm Daniel. He is Jason, and we're the Red, White, and Blues podcast. We normally talk all things Chelsea, and we will talk a little bit Chelsea tonight, but things will be a little different. We're going to give you our Premier League predictions for the 26-27 season. And if you've watched us in the past, you know that we're terrible at predictions. So do not gamble. This is not gambling advice. This is strictly, we might as well at this point just call it satire, Jason, because that's how bad we are at
this. We've never been good at it either. It's like we've never gotten better. I actually
Correct.
think we've gotten a lot worse.
Yeah.
So,
and we do it every year. So it's like not like we don't practice. We just don't get any better at it. Unfortunately.
We're vibes based though. So our takes throughout the year are pretty good. We're just not good at predicting how well those takes will play out.
Right.
That's the problem.
That's the problem. So what we're going to do today is we're going to predict the top 6, the bottom 3, the top goal scorer, the top assister, the Golden Glove winner, FA Cup and Carabao Cup in the in whatever this podcast, this episode. That's the breakdown. That's the rundown. That's how this is going to go down tonight. So let's just jump into this. We'll start out with the cup that nobody cares about, the cup that I wish didn't exist, the cup that is just a major inconvenience already to Chelsea in our first week of the freaking season. It's already causing fixture congestion. The Carabao Cup, Jason. Who is your prediction to win this year's Carabao Cup?
I don't even know. I'm trying to be like a little cheeky here because one, this is a cup no one cares about.
Right.
But also, it would be kind of funny, if nobody big won it. Because it's such a weird season.
Yeah,
we kind of hinted at it last time. This is going to be really weird. I'm going to say Tottenham win the Carabao.
Dude, I picked them too. I picked them to win too.
I don't know why I qualified it so hard then. It's just such a weird season.
Yeah.
That it makes sense that the 17th place team from last year would win the shit cup.
And my thought process behind this was they will win it and think that they're amazing and start talking a bunch of shit to everybody else, because it's Tottenham and it's the Carabao Cup and literally nobody cares about it. It's like Tottenham will go around touting winning the Community Shield. Like they'd probably have a parade in London for themselves winning the Community Shield.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just how small of a club they are. But samesies. So
it is. Yeah, practically speaking, I think this is going to be the same for the FA Cup. You're going to have the top teams that are in Europe that are all going to struggle a little bit. Some because they have new managers that still have to manage. And then you have smaller clubs that made it in last year. And so they're going to be stretched a little more thin than, say, a Tottenham or a Chelsea that can field a very strong lineup.
Right.
Or your starters become super subs within the cup with fresher legs. So I don't know. It just seems like fate that Tottenham would do exactly that.
And I also would like to say that I could see Chelsea going out very early in the Carabao Cup, which I'm completely okay with. I will never be mad at an early exit from the Carabao Cup. So that's just it. FA Cup, Jason. Who's going to win the FA Cup? For some reason, I feel like we have the same team for this one too.
Chelsea?
Yep.
Wow.
I don't know, man.
Okay, we clarified this on the Monday one, but we do not collude at all. We don't talk about this. There's nothing. Daniel literally was like, just a reminder, it's the predictions episode. and we both just said top 6 is weird, and that's it.
Yeah.
So I don't know how we're doing this.
I don't either. That was my prediction too as well, because of what you just said about the FA Cup, because other teams are going to have to be FA Cups later in the year. So if they're making a run in Europe, they're obviously going to probably prioritize that a little bit more. So maybe Chelsea can make a deeper run in the FA Cup.
Yeah.
I think it's there. Maybe we can finally break our freaking Wembley curse that has been haunting us for the last several years.
Yes.
Years and years and years. Because it's getting ridiculously old at this point in time.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if we can go 3 for 3, Jason. Golden Glove winner this year in the Premier League. I'm probably going to go 3 for 3 with this one.
Wait, I don't know. I don't know anybody. I don't have a Golden Glove.
You didn't do the Golden Glove?
Who are even the goalies?
I mean, there's really only one option for this. I feel like everybody else is just going to suck this year.
No, I'm not picking that option.
So you're not going to.
I think I know your option. Your option is
probably do. I'll go. My option is Raya. I'm going.
I knew it.
Raya.
I'm not picking him.
Okay, don't pick him then. That's fine. More power to you. I'm going Raya. Once Saliba comes back, they'll have one of the best defenses in front of one of the shortest goalkeepers in the league that is somehow doesn't even start for his own country in the World Cup. Probably because he's short and a midget, and I don't know. Just
okay. No, I'm not picking Arsenal for shit. This spoilers. I am gonna go. This is gonna be weird. I'm going Emiliano Martinez from Aston Villa.
If he's even there. That's the problem. You might have to repick that one.
Oh yeah, we're gonna change stuff after transfers, right? Okay.
Yeah, after transfers, you have a one-time chance to switch anybody.
Yeah. So looking at Villa, I'm rethinking some things because they are getting gutted.
Yeah, and they are in Europe too.
And in Europe.
Yeah.
Insane.
So, yeah, Villa's gonna. I'm with you on that one. We'll get to that in a minute. Top assister in the Premier League this year.
Who was it last year? Fernandes.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Bruno Fernandes.
I'm the same. Yeah.
Yeah. I eventually at some point it's just he's gonna fall apart because he's getting older and he's a freaking prick. And I respect his game. I just don't like him as a person. He's one of the best. I think he's very underrated. Like, I don't think people outside of like United really appreciate Bruno Fernandes. I think he's amazing. But he's a prick. So, but still.
I echo everything you said. But he's an assisting prick.
Yeah, he's an assisting prick. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. All right, Golden Boot winner, Jason.
Oh, I don't know.
This is the only one we sort of discussed before the podcast. Like, we even had a remote inkling of a conversation about was this one particular thing. Because I picked who we said, even though I just don't know who else to pick.
Yeah, I have.
You know what? I'm changing. Nope. I'm changing mine. Based off of our Chelsea. No.
Yeah, I know. Okay, you're good. Okay, that's who I was gonna. I was literally leading up to.
Yeah.
My outside pick would be
João Pedro.
Yes. I'm going João Pedro.
I'm going João Pedro too, because I truly, honestly believe that Maresca will find some way to ruin the national treasure that is Erling Haaland. Maresca is that shit of a manager.
I think what's crazy. We'll talk about it in the top 6. We'll talk about it.
The thing is I absolutely love Erling Haaland, despite the fact that he plays for Manchester City. He is one of my favorite footballers. The dude is hilarious. Anybody that collects stuffed taxidermy with liquor bottles in their hands is great in my book. So
he's pretty great.
Yeah, Erling Haaland is great. Anyway, all right. So that just wraps up the awards. We just want to do that for fun. Here comes the real. Let's get in the kitchen. Let's cook a little bit, Jason. Let's do this. Let's cook it up right. Now let's start with the bottom three. Now the consensus among everybody is 3 up, 3 down, the same 3 teams.
Oh, I don't have that.
I don't have that either. I do not have that either. So I actually have. So these are in no order, just so people know. This is not the order that we think they're going to finish. Or Jason might have it. I don't. I just picked 3 teams I think you're going to. Okay.
I know who 20 will be.
Oh, you do? Okay. You know who 20 is going to be. Okay. 2 of the 3 teams coming up, I do have going right back down. So I have Ipswich and Hull going right back down. Hull, strictly based off the fact that Liam Rosenior used to play for them. If he didn't play for them, I might actually predict them to stay up. But because Liam Rosenior, I can't do it. They're going right back down. Probably 20th place team. Probably going to be the worst team in the Premier League this year. I have Ipswich going down just because they're Ipswich.
It's hard.
I don't know. Yeah. They got a cool stadium, but that's about it. Yeah. And then I have Leeds going down as well. F Leeds. Screw them. Get back down where you belong, Leeds.
Yeah. I know. I think we both predicted them last year, and they didn't go down.
Yeah. So
that was our one
Coventry
team.
Not going down. Coventry not going down. Super Frank will keep Coventry up this year.
Yeah. Let me check one thing. I also have, while I preamble just a little bit, I also have Hull and Ipswich going down. Hull is 1,000%, I kid you not, finishing 20th.
Yeah.
There's no way around it. I would put a bet on it right now. That's the only rock solid prediction that I have. Ipswich will probably be just above them, and then I have Fulham.
Yeah,
it's just a weird outside pick, but
it is.
They don't have Marco Silva anymore.
Yeah,
they've got like a rookie manager. They finished 11th last time, but they're not looking great. So taking Fulham down.
It's funny because I have the exact opposite taking Fulham. I think Fulham's gonna.
Think they'll be pretty good.
I think they'll be decent. I mean, I think they'll probably finish 10, 11, somewhere around there again. I think they're
still mid-table.
Yeah, still in mid-table. Probably maybe.
I know it's a really weird pick, but I think it'll be interesting.
Can't get mad at you predicting. We both predicted rivals to go down. So there's So you predicted the one that we can literally spit on from Stamford Bridge.
This whole thing is about to be off the rails.
Yeah, we're about to get in the top 6. So maybe we should have done like a top 8. I don't know. We talked about this a little bit on the last episode. This is going to be the weirdest Premier League season in a very, very long time. I just have a feeling. This season is going to go one of 2 ways. It's either going to be highly contested, or the team that I predicted to win is just going to run away with the league, and it's not even going to be close, which I can see happening. Would you say 12 new managers this year in the Premier League, if you count De Zerbi and
Lampard? Really like 8 plus the new guys.
Plus the new guys. So which one of those new guys has coached in the Premier League? But I mean, if you look at the traditional top 6, like 5 of them have new managers this year. Arsenal is the only one. Arteta is the only manager in the Premier League that has won anything. I guess Maresca technically has won the Conference League, so there's that, and a Club World Cup. So he's won stuff just not in the Premier League or English.
I mean, if we're going by that, Unai Emery at Villa has won.
That's a valid point. And I think the problem this year that is going to cause so much parity and so much, I don't want to say despair, is the fact that there are so many, quote unquote, normal mid-table, teams that normally are in the mid-table that are going to be playing in Europe. Like you have Brighton, Europe. Who am I thinking? Villa, Europe.
Yeah.
Pool.
Sunderland, Europe.
Sunderland. There's the other one I was looking for.
Sunderland.
Bournemouth, Europe. So yeah, Bournemouth, Sunderland, Brighton, those teams. And it's like they haven't really done a lot to strengthen their depth this year.
Exactly.
And so you're looking at these teams going, it's going to be very reminiscent of Nottingham Forest last year when they were playing in Europe and they just didn't have the depth to compete because they don't have the money to go out and essentially build a whole nother B squad that's then competitive in the Premier League. So it's going to be tough for those teams to sustain a run in the Premier League, in the Champions League. You got to think that they're just throwing all their cup matches, just to stay viable in Europe because the prize money's more there than it is for the cup wins. So this season is just wide open. However, I feel like we're back to a traditional top 6 finish of the top 6 teams.
Whoa.
Yeah. That's where I am. Well, what's your synopsis of this season going to be like, Jason?
It is weird because Arsenal are being considered pretty much universally a lock for first.
Yes.
And then I think what I was going to say earlier when I stopped myself, now's the time.
Break it down.
City are not going to be good this year. That's my main prediction. But everybody has this instant reflex to continue putting them towards the top.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I am not seeing it. I do not buy it. If you want to go by the Community Shield as any indication, then City lost to Arsenal 3-0 at the weekend. But that's kind of officially the kickoff of the season, right? I do not think Maresca will have them cooking at all.
I agree.
And I am still baffled at the saga that led to him getting the managerial position there, especially after Pep. I think it's insane. It's a
risky hire.
I think it's very risky. Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, I guess he did enough at Chelsea to get the job at Man City, like like one of the now biggest clubs in the world, built by one of the
best
one of the guys that changed the Premier League when he came into it tactically.
Yeah.
It's amazing to me. I also and then you go down the way, right? So Arsenal, the most stable club in the Premier League right now. Mm-hmm. It's annoying as shit because they're not that good. You can talk about how defensively they are, but their output at the top is not great. They also bullied their way with the luck of refereeing decisions into
That's
getting.
True.
So the FA has already come out and they've already said to be stricter on that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Inside of the box. Whether or not it will actually happen, we'll see what happens. But apparently VAR can now get involved.
Mm-hmm. They get involved last year and they didn't.
I know. But apparently they're all going to be stricter. So it's like you said, I think I was like, hey, if they change the rules, and you're like, they don't have to change the rules, they just have to enforce them.
Yeah, that's true.
I agree with that. I think if that happens, that happens. Then you have Liverpool. I think one of the most insane hires. I mean, I get it, like up and coming, whatever. I do not think Iraola is going to have them cooking this year, though.
Mm-mm.
They have to buy into a system and they have to be able to play a system. He literally came out and said they can't last 30 minutes.
And they have Europe.
So is this all going to happen? Then you have Man U, who were back half of the season the best team in the Premier League last, but they have Europe.
Yep.
Then you have Villa, who are being gutted right now.
Yeah.
They lost Tielemans, they have lost Rodgers.
And they have Europe. And they're probably losing Martinez more than likely.
Yes.
So
yeah. My prediction for goalkeeper. But Unai Emery has proven he's a good coach if you let him cook.
Mm-hmm.
It is weird, man. Like, this is a weird ass season. And then you have like the gulf of like kind of everybody else. Like, some people are trying to make cases for some of those teams, and I just do not get it. Like, if you got Bournemouth and you got Brighton and you got Sunderland, like all playing, like some people think Sunderland could go down because of how packed their schedule is going to be.
They could.
And then you have all of these new coaching things in transitions. I think Arsenal are the most obvious team to pick for number one, which is why I'm not doing it. But I also think it's just going to be a weird ass season. Like I said, it's a jump ball.
I'm just trying to figure this out then, because I know if you watched Monday's episode, everybody knows who Jason picked to finish second in the Premier League. It was the same team I picked. It was Homer picks for both of us. So now I'm trying to figure out who the hell based off of what you just said, because I agree with everything you just said.
Yeah.
Who the hell are you picking? Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like your point is like so spot on, especially like when I looked at this and I'm like, every one of these teams has Europe. I don't think that like there's no case for like a Leicester City like run this year, I think, for many of these other teams. The teams that could like maybe have the grit and the grind to do it are playing Europe this year.
Yeah.
Like Newcastle just fired their manager. Eddie Howe's gone. It's going to take them a little while to learn the new system. They haven't looked good in preseason. They're trying to sell their striker. So, I mean, they're broke. They've lost their best midfielder. So they're broke.
Right.
Like you look at let's see, like Bournemouth, not going to be as good. Lost their manager. Sunderland, schedule congestion. Bournemouth, same thing. Brighton, schedule congestion, same thing. Brentford, not anything, but I just don't think Brentford's good enough. Fulham, I think, will be about the same spot. Everton, they haven't done anything. Leeds, going to get relegated. Crystal Palace, lost a bunch of not a bunch, but lost some players. Nottingham Forest, maybe they can make another run. I doubt it. And then you have Tottenham, like that's it. And then you have the three new teams. Like, it is just the most baffling thing I've ever looked at because of how many teams we have playing in Europe and how many new managers we have in all of this. Because I'm with you. City will not be as good this year. I think Liverpool takes a step back. I think United take a step back. I think everybody takes a step back this year with the exception of Arsenal. I think like the thing is with Arsenal, I think they can remain even kill, not necessarily get a lot better.
Exactly.
And still win the league. Like
it's annoying.
It's annoying as hell. And like as a Chelsea fan, like I don't like saying that, but that's just it is what it is at this point in time. So let's just start backwards before we get into like this. All right. So sixth place, Jason. I'll just go and say this. I have Manchester United in sixth, based off of the fact that they're going to take a step back. They have a new manager. They have European football. They have done absolutely nothing to strengthen the depth of that squad.
How dare you, Daniel? Marcus Rashford is coming back on loan from loan.
That's probably their best signing, in all honesty. That is their best signing.
I know.
But let me throw this out to you, Jason, because I was watching, was it Goldbridge the other day, talk about United. Do you realize that their back line that they are running this year is what are we in 2026? It is the exact same back line, I believe, that they had at the start of the 2022 season.
Incredible.
Insane stat.
That means they're going to be amazing.
Probably. But I just think they are going to like they were the best team in the second half of the season. They didn't have any European football.
Yep.
They weren't competing for anything. While Arsenal and City were playing in multiple competitions, they were battling each other for the top of the league. United sort of stuck their way up there.
Yeah.
But they have Europe this year. They don't have depth. They have a manager that has never managed in Europe before.
Yeah.
And I just think they're going to, like, I could see them falling out of the top 6. I just don't have another team that I feel confident enough to put in the top 6.
I think weirdly enough, they are the second. No, this is gonna be a weird statement. They're either the second or third most stable club right now because they had Carrick going through the end of last season.
Okay, yes, that's what you're saying. Yeah,
they're able to build off of momentum going into Europe. Like that would be the counter argument. Europe can take a crazy knock out of you though. Like it could go really poorly for them if they're able to manage it. But it's like you said, they're playing with some old guys right now.
Who are their best signings this summer? Andre Santos, I rate, and Tielemans.
Yeah, exactly.
That's their 2 best signings that they've had, and Tielemans is old.
Do they have a goal scorer right now?
No, Rashford's their best goal scorer. They don't have a goal scorer. They still have Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, he's great, but like Tielemans is starting. Tielemans is like a good depth piece to have when you're in Europe. Like Tielemans is that's the kind of, he's a depth piece, but no, he's starting for them because that's how ravaged their midfielders. They lost Casemiro.
Yeah.
Mason Mount's already hurt.
Yeah.
So it's like
they do stuff without him all the time. They don't need this.
I mean, how much does he actually play for them? But it's like I don't think United. I think your point about them being stable is very valid because they do, out of the top 6, they're the only other club that at least has a manager that's been there for more than 6 months. Them and Arsenal, So, who's your 6th place team, Jason?
It's gonna be weird.
Okay.
It's gonna sound like I'm giving this team a lot of love on this podcast, especially after Monday. I got Spurs in 6th.
I mean,
I'm telling you, my top 6 is weird.
Mine's gonna get weirder.
I'm throwing some real haymakers.
Yeah.
But I think De Zerbi has got a lot going for him.
Yep.
The argument for De Zerbi is he's been found out because he kind of takes Pep's tactics and he turns them on their head a little bit.
Yeah.
Which means you're just kind of going back to like what things used to be. But I also think that they have real potential with not having Europe as well.
Yes, that's
in a team that isn't looking terrible. I'm not saying they look great. They also in Man U, the same as Man United, they don't have a top a person at the top that they can really feed.
Right.
So I don't know.
Might change because they're still spending the transfer window. So,
and that's the other point.
They really good pieces.
Yeah, they are not shy about spending this transfer window.
They're not. They're sort of going
I think
for
it could really help.
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
I think that's fair. That's fair. Who do you have in 5th place, Jason?
This is where I go back and forth. I am going to say City finished 5th.
Okay, and I would imagine your 4th place team is my 5th place team, but yeah, City, that's fine. I have Liverpool finishing 5th.
Okay.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe not.
We're gonna disagree with me.
Okay, okay. So my point with Liverpool is what you said earlier about new manager. He's already come out and said, like you said, they can only go 30 minutes playing his kind of football. They don't have the depth to play like he wants them to play consistently in and out in Europe and in the Premier League. Like he is used to focusing on one competition. That's it. And now he's going to have to focus on 4 competitions, and you're expected to win trophies at Liverpool. Like you're expected to compete, and they don't have the depth. You lost one of your best players in Salah.
Exactly.
Now, granted, I think if Etitike stays healthy this year, you're a lot better off. But I think you're asking a lot for Edetike and what's his face? What's the other guy? Isak to stay healthy for an entire season, because Isak hasn't stayed healthy in how many damn seasons now? And Edetike was out a good chunk of the season last year. Granted, he was great when he played, and I rate Edetike. But, and then there's rumors that Gakpo might leave. Yeah. So, there's potential they could lose some players there still.
Mm-hmm.
And they're linked with Barcola, who I rate Barcola very highly. So I think that would be a great signing for them. If they can get Barcola, that would ease the Gakpo loss, especially. I don't know how Barcola will translate to the Premier League. Barcola has some finishing issues. But I still think I rate Barcola. I like Barcola a lot. But I don't know. I don't see them competing in the Premier League this year because they cannot. Who is their manager? Why is my mind going blank right now, Jason? I can picture his face.
Who was Arne Slot?
No, who is Liverpool's manager?
Iraola.
There we go. My mind just going right. Iraola. I just don't see them being able to play his style of football week in and week out when you have
not this season.
When you have 3 matches in 7 days. Like you're playing on a Sunday, a Wednesday, and then another Sunday. Like you're not gonna be able to play his style of football with the same players, and I just don't think they have the depth.
Yeah. The thing I agree completely with everything you said. I think there's so many question marks around Liverpool.
Yeah.
That I am erring on the side of I'll just spoil it. I'm not putting them in the top 6.
That's fine.
7th.
I think that's fair.
I do not trust Iraola. I'm really happy we didn't sign him. Especially after watching Xabi cook. But it's like you said, Iraola is used to playing 1 game a week with a mid-table team, not a Liverpool team that were shambolic last year by their standards and by the standards Klopp had set. And Arne Slot basically came in his first season and just took what Klopp did and won the league with it.
Yep.
And when he got a chance to be his own guy, he blew it. And I think Liverpool tanked enough and then went a completely opposite direction to Iraola that now they're going to have a hard time managing Europe and the ins and outs of the competition and trying to learn a new thing. The thing they have going for them apparently is Iraola is a good man manager. So if that's true and he's able to get the players to buy into things that they were obviously not buying in under Slot, I think that helps. But I still have them finishing 7th. It became a, do I think Iraola can cook, and do I think Enzo can cook? And do I think they can cook based on the ingredients they already had at the simmer they already were? And it's like you said, with Haaland, we're worried they're both just going to come in and they're going to turn down the heat and they're going to ruin somebody like Haaland. That's the worry for me. And I think that worry is very real compared to another team we'll talk about in a second. That probably shouldn't be anywhere near my top 4. But I also just gone out and made it crazy predictions, right? So this is what
your point about City, that's I'll just go and say this. That's my 4th place team. I have City finishing 4th. They drop off. I think that your point about Maresca ruining Haaland is I think that's so true. He plays such a boring style of football. You're losing the one guy, Rodri, that controlled the match. Elliot Anderson is not Rodri. Let's just get that out the way. Not Rodri. You're losing the guy. Now Rodri, again, not exactly the same player he was when he won the Ballon d'Or. But still world-class player in Rodri. You don't have that midfielder to control a match anymore.
You don't have Silva. You don't have KDB. You don't have Rodri.
Yeah, right. You still have Haaland.
You have Haaland.
They're possibly getting I can't think the guy's name. starts with a B, but Adijo, I don't know, somebody like that. Anyway, from Liga, and I think young up and coming midfielder. Whatever, gonna pay shit ton of money for him. I mean, they're linked with Enzo Fernandez, but I think we know how that goes in Maresca's team. Like, it'll leave their midfield exposed. Like, if Caicedo can't cover for Enzo Fernandez in a pivot, Elliot Anderson ain't covering for Enzo Fernandez in a pivot.
Right.
I think they regress heavily under Maresca. Maresca plays very slow, boring football. It's terrible at subbing, which then impacts Europe. And we saw how that went for Chelsea last year. So I don't know. Man City finishing fourth for me. Just to piggyback on what Jason was saying about Man City. Who do you have finishing fourth, Jason?
I have Villa finishing fourth.
That might be the boldest prediction of this episode.
Yeah. No. We haven't gotten to my top. But
that is true.
I think Unai Emery will see him through. Like I said, it became do I trust Enzo Maresca at Man City more? Do I trust Iraola at Liverpool more? Or do I trust Unai Emery at Villa more?
That's fair.
Villa had Europe last year. They got Champions League this year, but they did lose Tielemans, they did lose Rodgers, and they might lose Martinez. So, but I know it's weird. I have a better feeling about them than I do either Man City or Pool at the moment. And I do not understand how people can be so high on those two teams.
I don't either.
But I also don't understand a lot. So I totally get it, and that's fine. But I do think there's a reflexive, Man City have always been in the top two, so we got to put Man City second.
Yeah.
And I just do not agree with that. And
I don't either.
Especially after, and maybe we have a better perspective, or like we've watched Enzo Maresca day in, day out for a year and a half. And we won things with him. Mm-hmm. And we're saying he overperformed, like what he was able to do with the players he was doing. I think the fans are now really sour on him because of the way he left.
100%.
That's always going to be that way.
Yeah.
Like, we will never forgive him for that. But I also think coming off the Conference League and coming off the Club World Cup last year, those were the best feelings we had out of this whole experiment that private equity is playing with us right now. But in terms of will I think Maresca get the best out of Man City as they've regressed player-wise, just because people have aged out and they're not really replacing them with as good of players right now? Maybe they will be one day. I don't know. You can see why Maresca wants Enzo Fernandez so bad.
Yeah.
Because of who they have lost in the midfield. Mm-hmm. And I don't even know if Enzo will be everything that he wants him to be in a Man City lineup. And they also have to relearn an entire thing. Like with Unai Emery, he's had Villa cooking for a few years now. For Pool, same thing. Iraola is coming in. It is like the new guy at work with all the ideas that he's trying to implement on his first day. That's just not going to happen to me. So that's the only reason I have Villa fourth. I understand Europe could ravage them, and it would be the same thing as a Fulham thing. But Fulham literally lost Marco Silva, and there's a lot of identity that lost. But it's the same with Newcastle. There's a lot of identity. Some people have Newcastle coming up, even more. There's no way. There's no way.
Not losing your best.
It would be crazy. So
yeah.
So I know this is out of left field a little bit, but I think Man City and Liverpool are going to underperform this season, and people are just used to them being in the top right now, and I just don't see it.
Right. The only thing that can drag City across the line is Erling Haaland. That's it.
Agreed.
That is literally the only. If City finishes anywhere near the top, it's going to be because of Erling Haaland. His performance. I do honestly believe I'm calling it now, calling my shot right now, Jason. Erling Haaland's last year at Manchester City will be this year.
I agree.
Maresca is going to run his ass off, and he is going to be I'm going to Real Madrid. bump this junk. I don't care if my dad played here and won trophy. I don't care anymore. I'm going to Real Madrid because Maresca is a shitty. Maybe the only thing that saves Holland is if Maresca gets fired and they bring in a different manager. Like,
yeah, I mean, do you see Maresca lasting after a year? I don't know. I don't. In some ways, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't either. I wouldn't be surprised if this was just like City's sort of parting gift to Pep Guardiola, and like Pep handpicked Maresca, and this was a very much I want Maresca to do it, and as sort of just one last gift to him, the board was like, okay, we'll do it for you, Pep. One last thing. And then, but they had no intentions of ever really hiring Maresca. But then, to be fair, City ain't exactly the greatest at hiring managers. So outside of Pep, and that's just because they threw a bunch of money at him and said, we'll give you whatever you want, essentially. So
yeah. Well, and that's the thing too. Pep has worked in that system. So
yeah.
I mean, Enzo has worked. Timu Pep has worked in that system.
Timu Pep, that's right, Timu Pep. So what was that? So Villa was your fourth place team?
Yeah.
Who's your? I mean, obviously, I think I figured out your third place team at this point. If you didn't pick them to win the league, who's your third place team?
Arsenal.
Okay. I mean, I think I know who you picked to win the league, but I'm just like, what in the world?
I basically made my top 6 with my justifications and then flipped 3-1 because I think we'll for a second.
Oh man! So that was So
okay. Here's the thing, though. Genuinely have justification for Arsenal being third.
All right, just justify it for me, Jason.
The league was shit last year. Okay, that's what's weird about.
I would say it was shit. I would say it was more competitive.
Okay.
That's what I would say.
No. You're right. You're right. Like it. Yeah. There's no reason. If I agree with you there, then I can't say the league was shit.
Say the league was shit and go with your point. The league was shit last year.
I'll say it this way. There's nobody that was really challenging Arsenal outside of City. Now, what you say this season, right, is like there's nobody challenging Arsenal, period. Like, I totally understand that. I am picking them third as a hate pick, first and foremost. Now, the justification for that is...
I appreciate the honesty.
Yeah. The justification for that is, though, or like a further justification, I'll add on a little bit of saving face here. I think Arsenal get found out this season. I think that there is an asterisk. I am one of these people, and that's fine. Like, I'll be one of these people. There's an asterisk next to their winning last season. I don't think they deserved it.
I'm with you on that.
I think they were assholes the entire season. I think the reason why people hate Argentina is the exact reasons why Arsenal won the league this season. And I don't understand why Argentina gets the hate and Arsenal doesn't. I mean, now we're watching on a big stage and I mean, literally the world was watching. So, but like the world got to see how Arsenal play through Argentina. And we all got a little bit of taste of it by watching them play against PSG. And how they play is anti-football. I don't care. Like, and people will say, and rightfully so, I'm not condemning people that love Arsenal saying, oh, but a win's a win. I agree. A win is a win. But when you're getting that much help from referees that turn the other way, and you're getting that much help from just just watching them, like, just beat the shit out of other players and get away with it is insanity to me. I think the league will be on to them this year. I don't think they'll be able to employ the same tactics. And we got to listen to them bitch, moan, and whine. They're going to BMW their way through complaining about every single refereeing decision that goes their way. And they had the audacity to do that last season when they were the beneficiaries of a lot of calls that led to them gaining points in the end. They can F off. I don't care. I'm even sad about them finishing third. I don't think they should be allowed to play because they suck. So I'd rather them be out of the league, but that's fine. They're going to be here. They're going to be third. I need them to not win the league because I am so sick of hearing about them. They are losers. Like mentally, they're losers. Mm-hmm. And just because you won the league doesn't mean you're a winner. And I will stand by that. I do not think they deserve that win. And I'm putting them at third. I'm not putting them at first. I think they suck.
Yeah. And that was my biggest dilemma in this was, do I hate pick Arsenal? Obviously, since, I mean, we're down. Obviously, I did not pick Arsenal to finish third. And if you watched the episode Tuesday, you know I finished, Jason and me both picked Chelsea to finish second. I just couldn't hate pick them. I had to be realistic because I was like, they're not going to finish any lower than second. And who else do I think is going to finish second? That's Chelsea. So it would have been like, I didn't want to be Jason Cundy, so I didn't want to predict us to win the league. So, whatever. But my third place team, and this is strictly based off of what they've done in the transfer window. They have a new manager. They don't play Europe. I picked Tottenham to finish third.
Okay.
I think they will finish third just based off of those facts. They've had a really good transfer window. They still need a striker. I agree with you on that point. They definitely still need a striker. They need somebody up top. They have De Zerbi. Has he been found out? Has he not been found out? We'll find out this year if he has been. Hell, there's a ton of new managers, so he can sort of just wreak his havoc again all over the place. But I do think they finished third this year just because they don't have Europe. They don't have anything to play for. They did just lose Jed Spence, which I think is bigger than people probably realize.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think Van Ginkel is exactly as big of a center back signing as people make him out to be. I did not want Van Ginkel at Chelsea when we were linked with him. I thought he was overrated. So we'll see with that. But I do think Tottenham finishes third. And then obviously we both have Chelsea finishing second.
Go listen to Monday.
Yeah, go listen to Monday about Chelsea if you want more stuff about Chelsea. I obviously picked Arsenal in the league. I think this is going to go one of two ways. I could honestly see Arsenal just running away with the league this year. Like, that's just because they are the most stable club, and that is the only reason. Like, they're just stable. That's it. I don't think they're necessarily more talented. I think defensively they're the most talented team in the Premier League.
I agree with that. That's probably what's going to see them through.
Yeah, and I think defense wins championships. So, I mean, I can honestly see Arsenal going back. As much as it pains to me to say that as a Chelsea fan, as much as I didn't want to pick them to win the Premier League, and as much as I don't want them to win the Premier League. Now, however, if Mudryk stays, I will change my prediction to Chelsea on my one prediction change, and I will back Chelsea to win the Premier League if Mudryk stays. The odds of Mudryk staying are very slim right now. But if Mudryk stays, I will jump on the Chelsea to win the Premier League bandwagon with Jason Cundy. So, Jason, dare I ask, who do you have winning the Premier League this year?
Manchester United coming back. They are taking it. Michael Carrick, Cinderella season. The hometown hero comes back to bring the trophy home.
Oh, man. I mean, look, hey, it's better than Arsenal. Say that much. That's what I will say.
Here's the deal. Do I believe Manchester United will win the league? No. I also think, and I agree with the guys on The Athletic that were doing this, when they were saying they do this, they were like, I could place this team anywhere between 3rd and 10th.
Yes.
And I completely agree with them. Go watch their predictions episode. Yeah. I think Arsenal are included in that thing. The problem is, are they stable enough to win it? And I honestly, even though my prediction reflects how much I hate them,
yes,
I think they are the team to probably put in number 1.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to.
Now,
because I am still salty about last season and I hate their guts.
Let's clarify something here, then.
And I'm happy they lost the Champions League.
Let's just state this. This is our 5th prediction episode that we've done in the podcast era. It's our 5th season. If I remember correctly, I don't think either one of us has ever predicted the Premier League champion correctly.
We're currently working on cataloging all of our back episodes so we can make them searchable. It is a lot. We have talked a lot about Chelsea Football Club.
Yeah, 5 years.
5 years, yeah. I agree with you, but when we get the catalog, we can prove it. But I think you're right. I don't think we've actually got it right ever.
If that's the case, then neither Arsenal or Manchester United will win the Premier League this year, and I'm completely fine.
And
I'm just saying,
who is primed to win the Premier League this year if they don't?
I mean, who do we both pick to be number 2?
I think what's going to be fun about this is by the time the transfer window ends, we will have seen every team play, probably a couple times just because of the EFL, and yeah, I think we'll know a little bit more.
We will
about how right I am about my predictions.
Oh man, it is definitely going to be. I do feel like this is going to be one of the most. I don't know. Like either this is going to be a season where like it is an all-out war between 2nd and like 6th and 7th, or it's just going to be an all-out just jumbled mess where no team wants to win the Premier League. It's either Arsenal runs away with it, or nobody wants to win it, and it's going to be a mess.
That'll be a shit season if Arsenal run away with it.
It will be. I would agree with that. It would definitely be a shit season if they run away with it because, I don't know. It will definitely be a shit season. It will be. But, hey, that's our predictions, and we stand by them 100%. Non-guaranteed that these picks will come true. So, we agree on a lot of things. I think we sort of have the same overall consensus about the teams. So
yeah,
it's gonna be a fun season. I'm excited.
I'm cheekily picking Man U to win, but also I think they could win. It's crazy.
I mean, it's the thing. It's like any of these teams, like I do, like this is the way we were last year with Chelsea. Though we were like literally, this team can finish anywhere from like 10th to 4th. That's where we were last year. And I don't know. They finished 10th. So,
dude, there's some guy on Football 365 that predicted Man U to win.
Hey, there you go.
Crazy.
Yeah. Anything else you want to add about the upcoming Premier League season, Jason? Starts on Friday.
No, man. I am so looking forward to it, and I haven't really I think I looked forward to last year, and that quickly, I think we have a lot going for us this season. I'm really looking forward to watching Chelsea football.
Yep. Same season. Same. I'm looking forward to Chelsea football for the first time since the beginning of last season, and that ended quickly, like we said before. But I'm excited for the season. I'm excited for Friday. And hopefully everything will go good on Friday, and it'll be fun. And then we play on Monday Night Football to kick off the season. So join us for that. Chelsea, join us live tomorrow night, 4 to 5-ish, Central Standard Time, American Time. We will be live talking everything Chelsea transfer news. We'll be live on YouTube and Twitter. So join us there. Jump in, talk transfer news with us for about an hour. We'll be on talking some transfer stuff. And then Friday, our new show, which we have yet to name, which we should probably do, but we will be predicting every Premier League match for week 1, round 1 of the Premier League season. Jason and me will be introducing to you guys a new show, which will be like hopefully nothing you've seen before from us. So we're just gonna have fun with it. We're going to be stupid and crazy, and it should be entertaining. That's what we're hoping for. Nothing serious. Don't come on there looking for bets, because although we might do some bets on there, they will be purely for humor. So some betting companies sponsor us, give us money.
We should pick one prediction from each other that we think is a good bet, and then bet on that.
I don't know if you want to take any of my bets. That'd be terrible.
But then the winner would be the one who made the prediction, or the one who predicted or picked the bet.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's interesting.
We need to do a JD parlay.
Okay.
A JD parlay.
JD parlay.
Yeah,
like
JD
that.
parlay every week. So
I'm
parlays
into
are
that.
where you can make some money too. Bet like $5, win a couple grand. So
I'm willing to do this.
The JD parlay. So
I mean, you're talking about like if you do 38, it's $200 over a season to do $5 bets
every Friday.
Every Friday. Yeah.
Are you willing to lose $200? I mean, that's $200 I won't have at the casino when I go, Jason.
I'm willing to win. I'm willing to bet on us.
Bet on us. That's right, guys. Bet on us. Jason, as they're betting on us, tell them where they can find us.
X, Instagram, Substack. Read it or weep. At Red White Blues FC.
That's right. Listen to us, Apple, Spotify, Amazon, wherever this is your podcast at too. If you prefer video format, and you like to see Zoran, who is in the background right now, our fortune teller. And that is
Zoltar.
Zoltar. My fault. My bad, Zoltar. He's smoking.
What's the dude, where's my car? Zoltan?
Yeah.
Is it Zoltan?
Zoltan. Anyway, he is in our background. He joined us tonight for our predictions episode, and he gave absolutely zero input. So anyway, but listen or like, subscribe, follow on YouTube, get in the comments, tell us who you think will win the Premier League, tell us who your top 6 is, and give us a breakdown of all your thoughts, whatever. But until tomorrow night, where we'll be live talking Chelsea transfer news, we'll catch you guys and gals on the flip side.
Go to hell, Arsenal. Flippity floppity.